see on track.
And those guys on the big team already. They have
the
to
big
deliver.
teams already, yeah.
You know, when you look on the left and on the right, you have the elite guys already, and you want to be in this spot in a couple of years. You know, like it's intimidating.
Hugo Marini, imagine, eating your breakfast every morning, looking at Deprella and Pierron. He knows how to go fast, Cedric.
Yeah, they're probably fishing, and I hope those guys are handpicked those kids as well. You know, like some little tips and do that, and you know, don't stress too much. It's going to be fine. And you know, those guys have big power on these juniors. You know.
Yeah, Henri Pierron actually told us yesterday after the press conference that he was up for the first time watching junior practice, and he couldn't believe the speeds. And he said it was scary, and I said, what's scary is that you think it's scary.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have a look once more at the track here in Bike Kingdom Lenzerheide, what the junior men will be facing.
Flying down. They will be flying.
Let's have a look at it here then. Cedric, talk us down this one then. What makes this place so special?
At the start, you definitely have to crank hard, but save some energy. Like those corners are critical. Like this is a big off camber here, like really, really technical part, and it's going to determine your speed for the high speed there. Then be focused on the frugal step up, but all things go so quick. You have to pick up some section. You have to send it, you know, and the other one you have to keep the speed. You know, it's really hard to go top to bottom to don't make any mistakes, and you have to obviously accept those mistakes, but don't stay on those mistakes. Then, and the finish line, of course, it looked like the easy corner, but like I said, be careful on those rocks, and especially those flat corners before the last drop.
Well, there you go. It's just as easy as that. Straightforward.
Oh, I'm already sweating.
It is pretty hot in the booth, I'll give you that. 1.84 kilometers long then, and as I say, 417 vertical meters in height. The riders just at the top then, warming up. Cedric, what's going through your head as a racer at this point of the day?
Your routine. You basically have your sprint, you're listening some music, or maybe someone talking to you or whatever, it works for you. No one have the same routine. Some people juggle, some people spin, some people do other things. I saw a lot of ropes as well, like to warm up the muscle. But this is really important. You need to show up at the start with a little sweat and just with, like, you know, the will of you want this more than anyone else. I know you have friends at the top, but this is you against the clock.
Such a psychological sport, downhill mountain bike racing. As Cedric said, it's all about building your perfect race week to that go time, to a start time, and then putting it all down. All beautiful scenes then. At the top of this one, Lenzerheide, there is Ryan Pinkerton, someone we chatted to, Brian Lopes, just before we headed into the booth, and he's a man who's training this young man and reckons he has a big, big future ahead of him.
Wow, big shoes to fill for sure when Brian Lopes is training you, because he knows what it takes to be #1, and he showed so many years. You know, it's a plus, definitely, to have one of those guys telling you and what to do and be serious, because he was helping me a lot when I was a kid and a little bit like flying everywhere. You know, he told me like, be focused, Cedric, this is time to shine. And that guy, he had the keys.
I can't imagine there's too many relaxed, chilled out training sessions with Brian Lopes.
No, every day was a competition, push up, step up, whatever it is.
Yeah, one of the most successful mountain bike racers of all time.
Oh,
Brian Lopes, there's some ants.
You don't want to crash on that.
You really don't want to crash in that.
You'll be hitching all the way down.
Maybe it'd get you faster to the finish line,
oh,
you'd be moving.
Especially when you have them in your helmet.
Getting ready to go here then at the UCI Mountain Bike Downhill World Cup. All bandaged and strapped up then. Dylan Marino, he's been off somewhere, racing injured.
Yeah, either here or before the race season. And it's really hard to go flat down when you know you're already not at 100%.
Great to see Long Live Chainsaw on the helmet there.
Oh, yeah.
In respect to the much-missed Stevie Smith, Canadian downhill legend, taken far too early from us. Great to see a young rider thrown up a bit of respect there as well. As Marino takes the gate and prepares to get us underway. Let's see what sense he can make off this Lenzerheide track.
It's time to buckle up.
It's time to buckle up. Anything could happen. It's the junior men.
This is the future, guys.
Yep, checkers or wreckers. Here we go.
They look so pro already, you know, like warming up. They're already in there. He's already doing the track in his head. And it's time to shine.
This is it. This is it. This is what it's all been building for. All the late nights in the gym, all the road rides in the freezing cold. Dylan Marino about to put it all down on the line for Outlaw United, his team.
Sacrifice, that's when it counts now. Time to deliver. But can he deliver on the right day?
We're going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, we wait and see. But this is tough, eh? You know, you work so hard for that run. And it takes so much in your head you have to fight with, you know? How cool it is as well to have fast gondola to go to the top to do as much practice as you can, or just, you know, walk the track quick after the practice. You know, sometimes you do that. But really hard for your legs, though. I was never been a fan of walking the track because my legs after that feel like really, really numb. But it is a must. You know, you have to do it. You need to know where you put your wheels.
I ran the cross-country track this morning, actually, and yeah, legs in agony afterwards. But here we go. Marino leaves the start gate and attacks this track. Oh!
A little bit offline here, and he hit that big rock.
Well, you want a tone setter, there it is, the Marino.
Oh, he's sending it right away.
Why not, as we jump back on board with him.
Wow, that's fast and that's committed for sure.
Marino through the first split now.
Oh, losing the back way here.
Oh!
Oh, rolling the corner, double up here.
Flat little turn there, awkward, Cedric, because you need the speed out into the open here, don't you?
Yeah, because you have that hip here. You want to get speed. You take the little takeoff here to don't launch too deep. Oh, he's cranking in the middle.
He is traveling, isn't he?
He's going deep.
Flat out into these trees, but the riders will move to the right-hand side of the track. Well outside.
Carrying the speed, taking that berm.
And you can see just the sheer savageness of all these routes, and they're over the rocks, over the road gap, harden the anchors, turn left, make that inside line, carry the speed out of it, and inside that one as well.
And you hear that bottom out, eh? You hear that fork like hitting the clamp big time.
Here we go into the steep section, and some absolutely harrowing scenes in here yesterday. Through the pads, as I said, threading the needle.
Yeah, that's good line. You see the work of the bike. So important. The mechanics been working so hard this week to make this run possible and as fast.
It's great to see the junior riders, Cedric, getting a level of support from teams that they're getting now. It's all changed, hasn't it?
Oh, high line here. Yeah, no, it's really important, you know. Like, everything is counting. Oh, hitting the brake really hard here. Oh.
Just twist the shoulder around there. Tree wasn't going to move, so he had to.
We can see some mark from the tire on the back of his pants. Like, this is telling you how steep it is. Yeah,
over the left-hand side off that rock.
Opening here, like to try to get those cranks out.
Just
like I
pushing.
You have to, if not, you're losing a lot of time if you're not cranking hard here. And it's hard, you know, like you're more than halfway. Okay, now time to breathe, but don't lose time too, you know?
Yeah, lots of holes in these bike park turns as well. Well ridden off that drop then. Marino then over the bridge safely.
Oh, landing deep here.
Landing really deep into that. Just heading down the line now to set our benchmark time off the big drop, as you'd expect. Well, the wrist and the hand held out. Marino crosses the line, survives another weekend, sets the time at a 3:05. Fast effort. Just for some context, Henri Kiefer, yesterday's fastest qualifier, was down to 2:50.9. So
2:50.
Yeah, so prepare to see some speed any second now.
That was already fast, but just this is going to increase by every rider is going to start now.
Max Halchuk then for Canada. Oh, hits that first big hole. And Cedric, this track's just getting more and more beaten up in front of our eyes.
Yeah, because it's one line, they're all taking it, it's getting deep, and you see the shoulders just snapped. That's important, you know, to be really tough at the topper part of the body.
Yeah, downhillers getting bigger and bigger every year. The demands of these tracks and the speeds increase.
Yeah, you can see you don't have the flow so far than you need here. Yeah, it's like a lot of, you know, like you can see the guys like low on the bike, try to get like the speed, you know.
Halchuk coming down to the line then. Canada, a proud mountain biking nation, and he crosses the line. 4.6 behind Marino, so
yeah,
in Lagneau look hot seat.
So tough to be able to link up the perfect run.
How big a part of downhill mountain bike racing, Cedric, as we see Clement Laugier leave the start hut. How big a part of it is managing how a track develops across a weekend?
Well, it's beginning of the weekend, it's all like smooth, and about an hour later, it's already destroyed. And you know, every time you go up, it's just a new surprise and a new line, and maybe the line you was taking is maybe like 50 centimeters lower now. You know, like it's just improving, and you know, the same for the setup. You need to put maybe more compression when you put your fork a little bit harder to don't diving so much. You know, it's a little trick there and there. You know,
so much time spent at these UCI World Cup races, dialing in bike setup, working with suspension engineers, working with what you know from your home tracks.
2 seconds down for the Frenchie.
The Frenchman beside me is very excited to see our first Frenchman in the hot seat this year, and it is Laugier.
Very nice. American on track now. Gavin
Tomlinson. What can he do today?
That's good to see as well. The country supporting some young riders.
Yeah, you can see him
with the jersey. They have the jersey of the country.
In the national jersey, making good sense of it through there.
Yeah, that drop is really hard. I heard that Marini went off that drop and landed into the road in practice.
Here we go, down through the steep section, really attacking now Tomlinson.
That's a French guy there.
Excuse me, that isn't Tomlinson, no. I think that's Arthur Perfillon.
Yeah, right there. I'm like, that's a French jersey. Looking smooth here. Oh, that corner look trouble. That corner after that drop look trouble. Oh, that was good. He carried enough speed that he didn't have to crank. And that's good. It's paying off.
It is paying off. Just that yellow pad on the left-hand side of the screen there.
Yeah, you were
so close to
everyone is touching almost. And here is he going to take the full outside between the... Oh, yeah, nope.
That worked.
No, nope. He was going for it and he cut in.
Yeah, no, it's definitely that Santa Cruz V10 working well underneath. Arthur Perfillon.
Carrying good speed.
We could be on for a good time from Perfillon here. He's 1 second back, but plenty of track to play with.
It's paying off. Couple cranks here to get back the bike into the speed.
Off the drop then.
Oh, 6 style though.
Heads for the final bridge.
Oh, he's on it.
These
Come
two
on.
turns.
Oh, he opened that corner really good. He knows.
He's pedaling. Head going a bit. Perfillon down to the line. What can he do? Can he stop the clock? 2.545 back. But into third for the time being, as Cedric slumps back in his chair behind me.
Really hard to know where he loses all that time.
Here we go then. Alfie Heming from the UK, riding for Impact Racing.
That line is getting work there.
Some big impacts right from the get-go as well.
Oh, opening up a lot higher and higher by the riders. That line is opening up.
And he's going well here, Heming. 3.5 seconds to the good.
He's smashing it, really.
This is it, Cedric, with those big names of Goldstone and Williams up in the elite ranks. It's time to shine for these guys.
This is the opportunity is your future. You want to be one of the best, you have to take the chance.
Can Heming get down the line with this lead intact?
So active on the bike. You see that from that corner and straight to the flat corner. Oh, sick.
Off the drop and goes fastest. Alfie Heming, first man under 3 minutes with a 2:59.5. A great time from Heming. He looks happy with that one, and rightly so.
He was so consistent all the way down.
Yeah, it'll be a tough one to top that, but here comes another British jersey. It's Archie Townsend. What has he got today?
Oh, a little bit different line here. You have to be careful.
Slightly smoother up there.
That rock section was smooth.
Yeah, he's looking like he's making good work of this.
Yeah, he let the bike work under his feet.
He's lost time somewhere there between splits 2 and 3.
Yeah.
2.9 seconds have gone adrift for Townsend. Can he make him back by the time he gets to the line?
Oh, little slide here in that corner.
You can just see the holes on the way in there. Horrible as he comes off the drop. Heads down the line. Cedric, will there be somebody at the top letting the racers know the times to beat, or do you just want to be left alone at that point?
It is some people who like, you know, I never liked, but it is some people, you know, you tell them and all of a sudden they just become more aggressive, you know?
Townsend in the third then, 3.2 seconds back, yep. Definitely a different technique. Some people like to know all the information and other people just like to send it. Well, here we go. Here is Ryan Kenneth Pinkerton, the man we've been talking about earlier on, under the stewardship of flying Brian Lopes. Is Brian going to be right? Is this going to be our new leader?
Yeah, he was doing good on the first corner here, like a little bit in the fresh grass.
This is,
he's looking good.
Very fast to me. Yeah, he's 7.6 up already. Pinkerton on a tear here in Lenzerheide.
And I was saying, like, when someone looked that smooth, that's mean business.
Ryan Pinkerton, is this going to be the name that dominates junior downhill racing for the rest of this season? Because we are about to see the timesheets destroyed here as Pinkerton comes down the line and crosses 7.5 seconds faster with a 2:52. Now, I should caveat that is still just outside that fastest qualifying time from Henri Kiefer. So has he done enough? Pinkerton looks back up the track. Lind Sixten on track now for Denmark.
Oh, inside line here.
Oh, lovely.
Double up, double inside.
Well, Brian Lopes knows how to pick them. I wonder if he's picked a winner today with Ryan Pinkerton, excuse me.
Oh, standing in his section. Woo, barely making it.
Yeah, the Danish rider. Sixten.
That was such a smooth ride for the American.
He seemed to have time to spare up there, didn't he? He made that look.
Yeah, he made it like it look easy.
Ominously easy. So Pinkerton still just outside the fastest quality time, but the fastest we've seen today. The track will have changed in the running slightly, so read into that what you will as Lind comes down towards the line.
Definitely behind. Oh, losing the front here on that corner. I told you was dangerous.
There we go. Sixten Lind down over the line. 7.5 seconds back on Pinkerton. Pinkerton still not into the hot seat.
Wow, big margin, 7 seconds.
I don't know, Cedric. I think if I got a hot seat time, I'd be straight into it. There's Evan Medcalf, though, from the USA. What can he do?
Wow, American back in the game.
Tell us what's going through your head as a racer, though, Cedric. You're sat in the hot seat. Do you just think about those little mistakes that you made? Can you? Is any run ever perfect?
No, ever. Even winning runs, you always knew like you made a mistake somewhere. It's really hard to make a perfect run. But yeah, you always think like, did I did enough? Did I did enough?
I remember an interview I did years ago with Fabian Burrell. Well, that's what he said. He said he never raced anybody in his life, only himself. And he would drive home from races that he'd won, being angry that he hadn't got the perfect run. But
wow, yeah, that's why give him so many titles.
He won last weekend at enduro.
Enduro. He's still performing big time. Oh, no way!
Oh.
He landed flat.
That's about look.
Oh, he broke his chain at the bottom.
Ah,
no way. That remind me.
Medcalf, big pull there to the moon.
That remind me Rat Boy at the World Champ.
Josh Bryceland,
broke his foot.
Here we go. Mike Leon Hooter.
Little drift here on the right corner in the nice grass. We saw a lot of crashes on the first day.
Really unique bike, this.
Oh, he's cranking. Really active still. Swiss guy
in front of the home fans.
Oh, nose wheelie over that bridge. That was beautiful.
Yeah. Just rolled the bike on the front wheel with the back wheel lifted up.
3 off, 3.4 off, split 4.
The Junior Men's World Cup delivering here from Lenzerheide in Switzerland, but here is one. Deep into that corner.
It's getting some big holes into that corner now. On soil.
Mike Leon Hooter over the line then, 3.3 seconds back.
Really good.
Pinkerton hangs on in Lenzerheide. Look at that bike, Cedric.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Go Marco Lamaris then on the propane up on track.
That corner is getting worked.
It is, isn't it? It's getting really badly beaten up now.
Oh, no! Did he save it?
He saved it, he must have done. My word, the third fastest qualifier.
That's insane!
Having a big old moment up top, and I think it's cost him time. He's 8 seconds back at the third.
Oh, he's charging big time. He's 8 off, but he's charging.
Maybe just over-egged the pudding a wee bit, Cedric.
He's unleashed. Oh, yo.
Is that definitely his bike?
Did he borrow it to someone? Wow. Oh, he's going for it.
Lamaris absolutely going for it. Great to watch. It's not equaling it on the timesheets, but it's proven popular here in the commentary booth. Wow. 10 seconds back now, Lamaris. Pedals off the big drop, down into the finish area. Lamaris crosses the line. Pinkerton still hangs on. Only...
Well, he gave everything he had. That was amazing.
The debrief has begun, I think, as to what went on.
Playing with the limit.
Rudy Eichhorn then for Canyon Collective, FMD Racing. One of the big...
Oh! Whoa,
Just
whoa!
slightly out wide there, and the front wheel wanted to stop dead. Eichhorn pushed her on, said absolutely not.
Yes, thank you the gym this winter to save that one.
Yeah, the gym membership was worth that one.
Oh, losing the front a little bit here, a little drift.
As we're down to Neafam, Pontvianne then.
You look good to me.
Yep. Into the steep section now.
Nice. Heads up. Yeah, come on, it's time.
Yeah, just gets it through. Threads the needle perfectly.
He's in contact.
Pontvianne, yep, this could work out all right.
Yeah, he's looking smooth still.
Landing deep into there, pulling up just across the road.
Oh, inside there. He didn't even take the bomb. Oh,
Big inside.
French lining.
Scrubs just over that.
Look
Hard
at
on the anchors.
You see the feet just dropping down the hill just to, you know, to control the bike and the braking area.
Classic downhill style, as Cedric said. You get those heels as far down as you can to get as much tire contact with the ground, as much grip as you can.
Wow, that was a perfect wood section.
Well, the junior men's DH here from Lenzerheide are really starting to light up as Pontvianne, Nathan Pontvianne, nears the finish now.
Oh, he's opening up the throttle, that's for sure, in that wood section. It is 2 off, though.
He's got 2 seconds to find down here, Cedric. I don't know if it's on, you know, as he goes off the road gap, heads towards the bridge, just 2 turns and a drop now after this.
He's okay here, get for that corner, cranking hard.
Through those 2 apex markers, off the drops.
Oh!
That's massive crash, sent the back end out, stopped just shy of the line. The goggles are off, Pontvianne runs it across the line.
That's a whip you never bring back.
Oh, you got to bring him back, but a huge crash for Pontvianne. He's lucky to be up and moving.
That's probably 35 k an hour.
Oh, here we go, watch this. Sits out the nap.
Wow.
Oh, hard impact onto the shoulder, side of the head. He'll be with the medics as soon as they can get to him.
Wow.
Well,
I got scared on that one.
Oscar Griffiths from Resolute Racing, as we struggle to get some oxygen back into the commentary booth after last month.
Oh, he went down.
He's been down, the seat's twisted. Oh, no, he'll have to stop and correct that, will he?
Yeah.
Trying to wrestle that round, and it's so hard to get going in downhill once you stop, but junior men's downhill, Cedric, basically everything we thought it might be as he goes over the front on that rock section.
They're giving everything, you know. Hey, you know, sometimes almost when you give so much and you crash, at least I give my best, you know?
Yeah, they've definitely.
No frustration.
And this is it. This is the big show. They've spent months. It's quite a late start to the season. Months preparing for this race. Thinking over it night after night, lying awake in bed, waiting for this race run. And we are seeing some incredible scenes here in Lenzerheide. Oscar Griffiths now from the UK. That's
And they're live on TV.
And they're live on TV, which makes it even more stressful for them. The clock ticks by. 3:20 goes past.
Wow. Do they have a flat tire now? Like, no. Because I saw a big mark on that corner. I was like, wow. Is it on the rim? No, it's not.
Down off the drop, crosses the line, 38 seconds. Well, look, Oscar, you hung it all out, and absolutely why not? This is the big stage. This is the UCI Mountain Bike Downhill World Cup. Shakes the head. He'll be battered and bruised, but little does he know, not as battered and bruised as the guy who came down before him.
So surprised how committed they are at the early age.
Yeah, they love it, don't they? They love racing the juniors.
Incredible.
As we see the Swiss Alps, also incredible. Here are your current standings then. Ryan Pinkerton leads the way with a comfortable margin ahead of Mike Leon Hooter. Alfie Heming in third for the UK, 7.5 back. Sixten Lind from Denmark, 7.5 back. And Evan Medcalf rounds out the top 5 for the USA. Cedric, it's been eventful already.
Tell me about it.
Rudy Eichhorn.
Tight racing,
Yeah,
really tight
DSQ.
racing. Definitely such a big gap with Pinkerton.
Yeah, he's laid a marker down there. That was a statement of intent.
I mean, yeah.
Traditionally, we've seen as well the USA, a massive mountain biking country, but you look at Aaron Gwynn as being really the notable exception of their stars that have done it over at the World Cups of recent years, certainly.
He was such a threat when he come to the races. Everyone was afraid almost.
Yeah.
Because he have charisma and he was determined.
And he has inspired a whole new generation of riders behind him. Ryan Pinkerton, one of them, no doubt, as he sits in that new look hot seat. And Cedric, what's going through his mind? Can you start to dream at this stage? Can you start to think?
Yeah.
Are you spending the bonuses already?
Yeah. I mean, when you're there, you did something right today. Definitely did something right today. No, but it's a lot of things going through your mind. You know, you're sitting and you're waiting for the boys to come down, and of course, you want to win and you don't want to see them crashing, but you want a win, fair play. It's always the best.
Yeah, fair win, yeah. You want to see everyone throw down, put their best runs down. Here is someone who can certainly do that.
Can change the game.
Dom Platt gets ready to drop.
Love that view, love that view.
For Continental Afferton. The Afferton family, one of the most dominant names in downhill. Brothers Dan and G and sister Rachel here racing this weekend, rolling back the years. Rachel Afferton, and many people saying that she could win it, looking fast up on track.
I saw this morning, and she's not here to babysit, that's for sure.
No, she's not. She is definitely not. Rachel Afferton coming to you, of course, live across all our platforms, part of the elite women's race tomorrow.
Did you see those roots? They look mean. And this, when you hit it at 40k an hour, it is some turbulence going into your eyes.
But that's the key with roots, is you want to hit them fast because you want to get up onto them. You don't want the bike to sit down into the holes and buck you around.
Speed is your friend. Carry speed, things are a lot easier.
Don't know, but it's a friend I've had a lot of arguments with over the years. As Dom Platt drops in then for Continental Afferton, this young man making a name for himself at home in the UK, but what can he start to do on the international stage?
This is a World Cup, it's another game. Is he ready for it?
Oh, holds that medium line right there, runs wide.
It's fast.
It is fast, isn't it?
It is fast. You see the working really hard, doing really good brake zone. He knows exactly where he's braking.
The Afferton branded bike, part of years of development with
good inside line here.
3D printed logs, carbon fiber tubing, just about as advanced as downhill race bikes. Get pedaling into that. The drone can hardly keep up.
He was pedaling everywhere.
Dom Platt on a tear here in Lenzerheide.
Oh, great effort. Just
what
before
a shot that
section.
is, Cedric. It gives you an idea of the speed. Goes wide right, cuts across the track into the left-hand side.
Yeah. He was outside and just carried the speed.
The drones decided it wants nothing to do with it down here.
He's too fast.
Over the road gap. No.
2 seconds up.
You actually see him landing short a wee bit there just to scrub some speed off, I think, just to get the back end of the bike down and get it gripping and slowing down to make that tight inside. 2.4 back as he drops into this steep section. What line will he choose?
It was all inside there. Here we go.
Stalls out slightly, and you can just see it's all about how quickly you can get off those brakes, release the energy and build speed forward. Dom Platt getting bucked there slightly as well, getting tired now maybe, Cedric, just a little bit.
4/10 of a second here, like he dropped at least 3 or 4 there. By the time he brake and he go back to speed, definitely lost time here. You can see 5 seconds on split 3.
5.5 back for Platt now. It would be a tall order from here on out.
Yeah, now it's difficult, you know, the track don't get longer.
But Cedric, it's that
whoa,
thing
whoa,
with
that?
Over the right-hand side.
New line. Wow, he's sinking outside the box, that's for sure.
Okay, that could work.
Hey. I like to see that.
But Cedric, it's all about race week experience for these young riders, isn't it? Getting used to the process.
Yeah, and we come by every week. Every weekend is going to be better. This is the first one out. But, you know, take what it is, take the best of it, and just try to remember what not to do.
Dom Platt then heads down for the line, over the bridge.
Sending it. Cut inside.
Head cut inside. Goodness.
New lines for that kid.
He doesn't pay for his own tyres, does he? Off the drop, down towards the line. Dom Platt stops the clock with 3:019 seconds back. Ryan Pinkerton still leads this bike race for the USA.
Yeah, he went backward after that mistake in the woods.
Yeah,
Too bad.
Shakes the head.
Disappointed. And this, you know, now you have to look your camera, you have to look the replay, learn, study, and reset for next weekend.
Afferton Racing, one of the biggest presences in the pit. Huge race truck, lots of mechanics, lots of bikes. They hold themselves to a high standard. Dom Platt won't be happy with that one as Raphael Pelletier drops in for Canyon Collective Pirelli.
Outside line here on the fresh grass for Frenchie. Oh, sick here, it was great.
That worked out, didn't it?
It was smooth, but we didn't see some of the other part, and we don't know if he did great.
Canyon Collective Pirelli, the satellite squad to the full Canyon Collective factory outfit. Great to see. They give a lot of young racers across the formats the chance and the equipment to shine here on the biggest stages at the UCI Mountain Bike World Series.
Yeah, he was 2.9. It's going to be hard to get that time back on those switchbacks here.
Yeah, you can't really force those corners, can you?
No.
You've just got to wait.
Yeah, and really tough though. You know, it's really hard to keep some energy for the bottom one, the bottom part. You know, but you need still like power to crank hard.
Off the bridge. Over the line then. Pelletier 254.8. Looks behind him, knows that it won't be.
He carried
enough.
the 2 point something all the way down, basically.
Yeah. Hugo Marini now, many people's favourite, one of the pre-season favourites to do a bit of work here today.
Like such a big team too for him right
the
away.
Frenchman,
now.
when we talk about big presences in the pit, the Commensal muck off by Riding Addiction setup.
Wow.
Piron and Deprella both race for them. Miriam Nicole races for them this year.
He destroyed that corner.
That corner isn't there anymore. And he's 6/10 up as well.
Oh, he's in timing, but we definitely need to rebuild that corner.
Yeah, Marini on that Commensal bike attacking now.
Same line, the inside line. Is it the fast line today?
This could be like watching Piron. This could be like watching Deprella as Marini attacks and attacks again.
Hard gear here. Is he suffering or not?
Ryan,
need to carry that momentum now.
I guarantee you Ryan Pinkerton is paying attention to this one at the bottom.
It's getting tight. Come on.
Hundreds in it now, just the single hundreds.
Oh, those cranks are important now.
Over the gap, heads down towards the bridge. We'll need to keep it on the deck, not lose any speed in these last two corners. Marini down to the line. Is he going to move into the hot seat? Pedals off the drop, pedals in the air. Marini crosses the line and goes into the lead. Marini with a 251.775 dislodges Ryan Pinkerton. Wow. What a run from the young Frenchman. Anything you can do, I can do better. We head back to the top as the action doesn't stop. Dane Jewett for Canada for Pivot Factory Racing. What has this young man got to say about proceedings here today in Lenzerheide?
What a fight on those guys. Oh, and this guy, that's why he's sending it. He's too off, but he's on it.
Absolutely holding it on there. Dane Jewett. Pivot Factory Racing here. Big presence.
That was good. Good line, wide open here. Really good. Inside line here. Be careful, that corner is destroyed. He went in.
Cover, good speed through there. Jewett on the attack here. Fancy's getting involved in this one, but he's 3.7's back.
Nice.
That was brilliant.
Banya. He's active on the bike. Definitely not slipping.
You love to see it. Jewett pushing down through here now. What a rider.
Riding the horse. That's brilliant.
All action
here.
Jewett, it mightn't be adding up on the timesheets at the minute, but it is fantastic to watch. Just all energy.
He's so over the place. We don't know if it's fast or not.
Of course, that team run by Bernard Kerr. They're here with a fleet of very, very special prototype pivot bikes, which you will see tomorrow when we go racing with the elite level riders. But Dane Jewett, not shy.
He left to the corner. Wow!
Gaffed into the corner. First man we've seen do that today. Off the big drop, down the finish line. Well, it didn't work out. 3 seconds slower than Hugo Marini, but what a run for Dane Jewett. Nods his head.
Beautiful to ride. Oh, beautiful ride. So cool.
Great to see. Great to see that he enjoyed it. And then down, pardon me, Christian Hauser back at the top for Italy then. That like Dane Jewett run's got me all the flutter. That was incredible, Cedric.
Yeah, taller rider here. Whoa. The rebound may be too quick on that one. He got bucked a bit.
Junior man delivering in speed loads. He's looking faster. He's not 0.8 to the good now. Marini's time Hauser. So there is still time at the top of this track. Yep. Marini wasn't perfect.
Oh, that was good. Carrying a lot of speed over that jump. He's using his legs and arms really well. Extra suspension, I guess.
Riding for the Union, forged by Steel City out of the UK.
Wow. Different line, and it was smooth. It was really smooth.
Hauser just getting moving here now. 1.4 seconds faster. Hard to keep up with this one in the junior men's.
Oh, it's so tight. 1.4.
1.4.
Definitely eat some pasta this morning.
He's had some pasta, all right. He's 2.6 seconds faster now.
That's a big gap on me, in the couple corners.
Cedric and I thought that maybe Pinkerton had done enough from deep in the pack, but not one bit of it. Christian Hauser proving us and everyone else wrong as he pedals off the last drop. Hauser heading for the hot seat. Christian Hauser stops the clocks and goes into the hot seat. 2.9 seconds faster with a 248.7.
Oh, he cannot believe how good was this ride. I'm for sure, and he'll have a hard time to.
Ryan Pinkerton shuffles another seat as we prepare for the European champion then.
European champion on track, Kimi Viardot.
Viardot now, what can he do?
Wow, he got that first corner right, avoiding those little holes. That's brilliant.
Fifth in quali yesterday.
Looking smooth here. Oh, changing direction really quick. He's not slipping. That's for sure.
2.199 seconds back though.
Yeah,
Viardot.
A little bit room, you know. It's always an hope, you know. Just keep
through the steep section.
Whoa! He's playing with the limit though.
Completely sideways under a break in there, but managed somehow to hold it together and not lose too much speed.
Oh yeah, inside here, like you can see the
across
bike.
the road gap. Stays inside. That inside line looks like it works well, Cedric.
Oh, that was, inside line was good, but he did really good on that corner
Yeah,
too.
hitting that corner without sliding too much seems to be the big one. Then this yellow pad ducks around it. You got a camera on that pad.
Yeah, and how hard it is, you know, to ride. We never talked about, you know, having a jersey like this in your shoulder, there's this extra pressure.
Yeah, the champ, the European Continental Champs jersey, one that carries a bit of weight in this sport.
Losing more time, Kimi.
Moving backwards though, Kimi.
Come on, keep sending it.
Viardot then over the bridge.
It's getting tough, you can see it's moving, the handlebar and stuff really hard, you know.
Track here in Lenzerheide, a mixture of bike park, bike kingdom.
Spinning a lot too.
And man-made features as he comes over the jump. How deep did Jewett go into that turn?
Yeah,
that was unreal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great though.
Crosses the line then.
Oh, landing deep in here.
Viardot lands it deep, crosses the line and goes into fourth place. 4 seconds back, a good run, plenty more left in the tank.
How cool is this? Junior signing autograph for the even younger generation.
Yeah, that's cool to see, isn't it? Ryan Griffith, another one of Pivot Factory Racing's fast Canadians. Well,
they look good, they look bright.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
The team, of course, led by Bernard Kerr. Getting bigger every year. He was telling us yesterday, 16 people now he's got to look after. He just wants to race his bike, but...
Oh, interesting line here with the drone. He kept in. Oh, bottom out there.
Oh, yep.
You can see the tire hitting the seat.
That's all she's got, Ryan, as he gets round that inside.
Pretty much in touch.
He's in touch. He's 3/10 back.
Oh, it's serious racing on the juniors.
Not as flamboyant, perhaps, as Jewett, but making good sense of it. Ryan Griffith, like a train between those two trees.
Like tall guy with a smaller bike look like it.
Yeah.
Look like the bike is tiny. You see?
It does actually, yeah. I know in enduro that has become a bit of a thing where the taller guys go for the smaller bike for more manoeuvrability, but in downhill we've only ever seen them get bigger. But Ryan Griffith.
Oh! Wow, we don't want to see that. I'm glad it
Hard
was a big
stop
pad on
into
it.
the tree. That's very, very lucky that pad was there. Ryan Griffith, well, he rolled the dice, he was in touch.
That's what he had to do. Take the chance, but he lost control just before the braking area. He got bucked a bit, and he was unexpected coming that fast there.
Crashes in downhill often happen well before they happen, and that means they start well before it happens. And Ryan Griffith now.
He definitely had to look his replay because he was pretty much on charge right there. He got bucked. Like boom, sideways, and boom.
Yeah,
oh, he lost the front. A little bit bucked, a little bit, but not too much. But the front. He didn't release the front brake.
He'll be disappointed about this one, but I'm sure BK will be down at the bottom and just tell him, you know, you were in touch, you were going well. There's plenty more races left this year.
Learning process,
and maybe it'll just light a fire. Ryan Griffith.
But what a run, though.
What a run. Yeah, it was looking fast.
Nothing to be ashamed.
Absolutely not. Ryan Griffith still manuals across the line. 17.5 seconds back after that crash. And to be honest with you, I think that crash would have stopped me. I don't think I'd be getting back on the bike.
That tree moved,
yeah.
for sure.
Well, here we go.
Back with the French, Lucas Lagneau.
Lagneau.
Number 69. Outside as well in the fresh grass.
For Canyon Collective Pirelli.
Oh! Wow, what a corner he did!
Sunk her into that one. Bike gripped and spat him out the other side perfectly.
But he's 3 off. He's 3 off.
Cedric, the standard of riding here today is just through the roof in the junior ranks, isn't it? Oh!
That's pretty much elite racing.
Yeah, the back end of the canyon just sore and threatened to let go there, but Luca hung on to it.
3.6 on the split 2. Can he manage?
No, he's back. 4.5. He's moving backwards, isn't he?
Yeah, it's so hard, but you see him going down so quick.
It's such a fickle sport that sometimes the speed and the effort that you see on screen just doesn't match what the clock says. Loic Bruni, of course, coming up in the elites tomorrow, the master of that. Always looks like he's just out for a Sunday ride, totally relaxed, and then the clocks, they all go green.
Lines are great, he's doing everything right, but he just needs more speed.
Where does that come from, Cedric? Where does he get that?
It's, I don't know, like wood section, maybe we didn't see so much.
Yeah.
Probably drop couple here, and when you don't have the rhythm anymore, you know, it's difficult to get back, you know?
Lagneau over the final jump then. In that turn, the wee flat one now just to navigate. This can be an awkward many's a race run. Broken on that one, tucks over the line. Lagneau down, 2:55.
Not pedaling, mechanical problem, I guess. There we go. That's why he was not charging.
No chain.
Oh, too
That's
bad.
it. Quick to let the camera, the photographers, everybody else see it. There was no chain on there, and
He
you could have
probably
gone
hit a
faster.
rock.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the chain ring or whatever. Oh, nice one.
Now this man is somebody that Trek are putting a lot of resource behind. Bodie Kuhn for Canada. The Canadians are coming.
And it looked good to me.
This man, one of the fastest amongst their ranks. Really, really rated by teammate Reece Wilson.
Look at the time. He's in touch.
He is in touch indeed. Bodie Kuhn 5th at last year's Worlds.
Oh, smooth braking
Under
here.
a second back.
Everything is happening under his feet. He's not moving so much on his top body.
Just as we were talking about Loic Bruni, comes somebody who rides in that similar fashion.
Yeah, look like he's going to bite the baguette. But look how smooth that.
That is smooth, Cooney. Kuhn down now.
Oh, nice
We're
inside
waiting on
line.
the splits, waiting on the splits.
Oh, 1.9 now.
1.9, moving backwards slightly for Bodie Kuhn.
It's going to be difficult now when you have 1.9, but it's not impossible.
Trek Factory Racing, massive presence this weekend with all formats out on course. Of course, the cross-country athletes as well as the downhill brigade.
Nice double there, avoiding all those roots and turbulence.
We're going to see Hattie Harnden, the enduro specialist, race the elite women's race.
Oh! He cranked just before the hole. You see that noise? You heard that noise?
I heard that noise. I think most of Switzerland heard that noise. Bodie Kuhn now.
Little earthquake.
2 seconds back.
Yeah, he's losing time now, but little by little, by the end, yeah, that's what it takes.
Such a fine line between hanging it out and going fast, isn't there?
And it's so hard on the first race to get that red line, you know, and to play with it.
Kuhn drops to the line, 1.6 seconds.
Fourth. 250.
Yeah. Ryan Pinkerton departs the hot seat. Here we go then, the fastest qualifier from yesterday, Henri Kiefer. He's got a 2:50 50.9 time to beat. Can the Canyon Collective Pirelli rider?
Oh, that looked clean.
That looked clean and
That
fast,
looked
didn't it?
really clean.
Great to see Germany, such a big nation in terms of all the brands represented, and the mountain bike industry as a whole start to produce these fast racers after so long in the doldrums of racing.
But he's in the green.
6/10 to the good now, Kiefer. We have seen people lose time in the middle of this track, though, Cedric.
I'm in business. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm in business. He's cutting short.
Whoa, Kiefer.
Too short.
Kiefer slides out. It's a tall order from here. He has lost time, but this is the fastest qualifier.
Wow.
Let's just
Look
see
at
how
that.
he did it.
He's
Just watch the
losing
front
control.
wheel.
Right there. Boom.
Yeah, no. Oh, no, it just sits up on him.
Saved it.
He saved it, but that is...
He had it.
That's momentum lost.
Too
Kiefer
bad.
now. Kiefer will be hard placed to bring this one back from the edge.
He was on the good one, definitely. Still holding.
Hauser.
Oh.
Hauser will be in pieces on that hot seat. Looking back up at this one. The Union, are they going to take a win? Are the Union going to take a win today? Kiefer for Germany is on track over the bridge. Through this right-hander, through this left-hander now.
2.9.
Oh, he's 2.9. 2.9 back. It's not going to be his day.
Too bad. It's such...
After such a great qualifying session, the German national champion heads to the line, absolutely soul-destroying. He crosses the line. Kiefer crosses the line with 2:51, but it's Hauser.
Yeah.
Hauser wins it for the Union, forged by Steel City Media, and the first UCI Mountain Bike Downhill World Cup of the year in the junior category. There is your winner. He can't quite believe it. the celebration start for Hauser.
It's awesome to see. But wait a second, 3 seconds off after that big mistake.
Off, yeah.
Come on, that was insane.
Huge margins. Yeah, you have to feel for the German. There was clearly more in the tank there.
But he didn't lose so much at the end because he was keep charging it. What an effort done by those boys today.
Henri Kiefer then. Henri Kiefer just could not get it done today. Tough one. Tough sport.
Yeah.
You're the last man at the top.
Yeah, but
pressure mounts.
Yeah, pressure mine. But this is good biscuit for next weekend.
Good biscuit.
I mean, when you have that blood in your mouth, you want to have it for next week. You know, like, hey, okay, maybe not today, but tomorrow maybe.
But tomorrow maybe. Well, he doesn't have long to wait. Is the good news before he has to go racing again in Leogang.
What a show! What a show!
Well, we promised you fireworks, and I like to think we delivered with that one. Here we see how he did it then.
Wow. Definitely moving along the bike, like using his legs, like tall guy, extra suspension, aiming at exactly where he want to put his bike, trying to don't brake so hard in the corners to avoid like big cranking outside the corner, and let it go in those rock section. Just tapping the top of the rocks, like they do in motocross in the whoop sections.
Easily said, but Christian Hauser perfectly balanced speed and aggression. And after the escapades of Goldstone and Williams during last season, it will be interesting to see how that time stacks up in the elite field tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. And those cranks he did, they was perfectly
timed, yeah, perfectly timed. Let's get the confirmation of those results then for you. Christian Hauser wins in Lenzerheide with a 2:48.7.
I cannot believe.
Yeah, and we see Heming down there in 11 for Great Britain. Ryan Griffith, 21st.
Yep. 17 seconds off.
And Rudy Eichhorn, Gavin Tomlinson did not finish, sadly.
Look at that replay.
Look at that.
Wow.
That is a race run shot there.
This is mountain biking for you, right there. Look how much the work is working under his hips.
And the big leap to celebrate. Hauser absolutely took control of this race.
Joined by the winner of the junior downhill here in Lenzerheide, Christian Hauser. Now, Christian, you qualified 6th yesterday. Where did you make up the time today to be victorious?
So yesterday I had a little crash. Without mistakes, so that's how I made it.
It was a fantastic run. Just take us, this is the first season on the Junior World Cup for you. How important is starting off with this first place?
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting to get this first place at my first World Cup race ever. I'm so excited for it, so stoked.
And maybe just tell us about the course, and how it compared to yesterday.
So this morning the course was really slippery for the rain that made yesterday, but it dried up a lot during the day, so it was a bit dusty. So yeah, so clean.
Yeah. When it worked for you. Well, thank you very much and congratulations, Christian.
Thank you.
There we go. You talk about dream scenarios then.
How young he is.
His first World Cup win at his first ever UCI World Cup. Well, that is it from us here in Lenzerheide. Plenty more racing to come this evening with the Cross Country Short Track World Cup takes to the tracks. From Cedric and I, thanks for watching. We'll see you then.
Oh, yeah. That was destroyed that corner.
That corner involved in this one, but he's 3.7 to bit. Junior.
Wow.
Christian Hauser stuck